That's why you don't go looking for love. You've made it a job to the point that even if you go on a date with a woman, it feels like an interview.
There used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the true. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money, travel the world. When you're getting it like that, you can pick out a girl. When you chase your own dreams, you could become a squirrel.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and notifications button so you can get my videos as soon as I put them out. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel and you want the music to the intro, the links are below. All right. Today, I'm going to be talking about reasons why a single man should not be looking for love. All right. We discuss this all the time, but obviously you guys always need reminders because everybody wants to be in love. The people who are in love want to be single, and then the single people want to be in love. When it comes to love, the Sigma Nation definition of love is you accepting the negative trait of someone that no one else is going to accept. Think about every person in the world that has ever hurt you or disappointed you. It's always been somebody that you said you loved or that you had love for. It's just something about that word love that's a bad thing. That if you never say you love somebody, it kind of keeps a psychological box between you and them. But the moment you start loving somebody and telling them that you love them, it seems like you always get the worst version of them. All right, so today we're gonna be breaking down why single men should still in 2021 not be looking for love. Let's get to it. First, I've said this 1,000 times, and this is going to be 1,001 time right now. You have to learn to love yourself. A lot of you guys don't love yourself is because you don't really know where you want to be in life. You don't know where you want to go. All you say to yourself is, I'm not good looking enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not skinny enough. I'm not in the best shape. I'm not perfect. You spend more time worried about not being perfect than spending time just figuring out who you are. Some people are just going to be gamers for the rest of their life. Some people are going to be street people for the rest of their life. Some people are going to be something for the rest of their life, and they have accepted that. Once you accept that, then become the best version of that, whatever it is that you're doing. But one thing that you can't do is not love yourself and putting yourself in positions to always be angry, to always be arguing, to always be fighting. Those are people who do not love themselves, the ones that are always arguing and fighting. Everyone could paint a picture on the outside looking like they're just happy. But at the end of the day, your attitude that you walk around with on a day-to-day basis tells who you really are. If you're always angry and always combative with someone, then chances are you're hurting inside. Learn to love yourself, and then the rest of the world will adjust. Next, women smell desperation from a mile away. That's why you don't go looking for love. I tell guys all the time, women are going to learn men way faster than what men are going to learn women because more men are always approaching women than women approaching men. So one thing that you guys have to understand is when it comes to a woman, she's going to know before you even start running your mouth if you're desperate or not. She's going to know if you want to have sex with her. She's going to know if you want to love her. Chances are, if you got love in your eyes, then she knows that you want to have sex with her. So what you guys have to understand is don't go looking for it. You need to be looking for friendship, not love, because you really want to be friends with a woman for like 6 months to a year so you can see who she is without even thinking about a relationship. Because far as her, she's going to know that you're desperate for a woman. A woman's going to know that you don't have other women and you're only talking to her out of desperation trying to get a woman. But she really wants the guy talking to her that has multiple women so she feels special and she feels like she's different from them. So don't go looking for love, because you're going to always look desperate to the woman. Next, friendships with people is way more valuable than finding love, to the point that even if you're going to end up with a woman that you just mess around with and you guys are just meeting up to be friends with benefit, what's going to make that relationship good or make that relationship last is your friendship. It's how you guys actually get along when it's just you and her. If you're compatible or not. Some people are not compatible at all and they try to force a relationship because both of them are desperate. So one of the main things that you want to value is a friendship. Try to build friendships first, but don't try to be the most popular person. You don't need 10 friends in order to feel like you're somebody. You need one good one. You don't need 100 pennies that really don't amount to nothing. You need 4 quarters. Next. You don't look for love because you're treating love just like a job. What do I mean? That means you're going online and you're sending your resume out to 1,000 women. You done copied and pasted the same thing and sent it to 1,000 women, hoping that somebody is gonna call you back and you'll end up in a relationship. That's why you don't go looking for love. You've made it a job to the point that even if you go on a date with a woman, it feels like an interview based on the way that you actually approached her. Most of the approaching is online. You're sending your resume to her DM, hoping that she bites, and then you get called out on the date, and next thing you know, you're on the date and she talking to you like you had a job interview. That's what chasing love does. It turns the relationship into a job, and she's the boss that you have to kiss ass to, all right? You gotta leave that alone. Chase friendships, chase your dreams, and women will come in between. Women are not going anywhere. What's gonna go somewhere is your ideas, your brain, your ambition. All of that'll go somewhere because you could become depressed and miserable, and that'll slow down your entire life. So one of the main things that you wanna do is understand that love has become a job. A relationship has become a job. Stop sending out your resume and go work for yourself. Next. A woman would never be able to complete you as a man. She'll never be able to do it. I know the fairy tales have told you that. Grandma, aunties, and your little cousins have told you, you deserve a good woman. You are a good man. They all done told you that. You the best guy in the family. But everybody outside your family, they don't think that. Women don't look at you the same way grandma look at you, the same way your aunties and little cousins look at you. They're not gonna look at you that. So don't think that you have to get in a relationship in order to be happy, in order for that woman to fit in with your family. Because ultimately, that's what you want to do. You want to find a woman that could complete you, and she could join this clan of a family that you have that keeps telling you everything that you want to hear. But there's a problem. When you do get the woman, she's gonna want to separate you from your mom. She ain't gonna want to be in a relationship with a mama's boy. She ain't gonna want to be in a relationship with a grandson boy. She ain't ready to do that. When you get in a relationship with a woman, she's gonna want you to be your own lion. She's gonna want you to have your own pride with your own vision and not want to stay inside the pride that you came from. If you stop and look at lions, they never live their life with the same pride. They only grow up there. Only the dad and the lioness live longer, but eventually the kids end up getting kicked out at some point because they get too big. Well, guess what? You're probably getting too big for your family. If you're not getting too big for your family, the chances are you're not ready to move on. If you're not ready to move on, you don't need to be looking for love because you got to be able to take control of your own world. Next. Love is different in each relationship. When I tell you love is different in each relationship, this is why you don't go looking for it. The TV tells you what love is supposed to be, how you're supposed to act, how she's supposed to act in a relationship. But if you stop and break down love, you see a lot of love relationships are dysfunctional that actually last. Look at Bonnie and Clyde. Look at Will Smith and Jada. We don't know much about Jay-Z and Beyonce, but we know Jay-Z's been caught cheating. One thing you know is love is different. Some women are gonna deal with the fact that they men have multiple women. Some women are gonna be like, no, it's me or nothing. I see you looking at another woman. It's a different ball game. So you can't look at each woman and expect to get the same results of what you was taught or what you assume that it's supposed to be. This is why you don't go looking for love. You just go looking to live a life that you wanna live. And if a woman just happens to walk into your life and tag along with it, then that's the bonus. If not, we living in a world of individual loves. You got to get with it or get lost. If she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are getting the message. Go to my second channel, subscribe, watch those videos, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hasta la vista.